Now look, y'all, especially compared to last season, we're doing way better. We actually have the number 2 seed as we are 8-4 right now. Coming out the bye week, we're going into week 14, which is our 13th game of the season. I already have 22 interceptions. If you remember last year, my rookie season, I had 22 in the whole season. I already have that, and I got a good amount of games to go. So we're going to see what happens. And not only that, right now I'm 3rd in the MVP race. Imagine if I keep on catching picks the way I am. Maybe they got to give it to me. But can we talk about how crazy 22 picks is and the fact that I'm not number 1? I mean, like, come on, man. It shouldn't be this much of a QB award. But anyways, we got a division rivalry game versus the Panthers, who is 2-10 right now. So there's no reason why we should lose this game at all. Now, last time we played them, pretty sure we did them dirty at our crib. But this time it's going to be at their house with it. And already off the press, he's throwing us up. Are you crazy? Give me that pick. Now look, if you've been watching my career, like, you'd know how hard it is for me to not get illegal contact. Like, I have to have the most illegal contact penalties of any player in the NFL history. It's actually crazy. Like, I literally just be giving teams free yards. I'm not giving up no free yards on this play. I'm right on his hip, and this dude Jesse Bates comes in and steals my interception. It's fine. I got a lot of them. Well, I'm worrying about the interception. I need to worry about guarding my man. For some reason, whenever I'm guarding the slot and they do a corner route, I get killed by it. Like, destroyed, and I need to learn how to guard that a lot better. Maybe I need to put my hands on him a little bit more. And on this play, I didn't do that. I should have definitely done that because I got killed on there, got my tackle broken and everything. But we start playing some good defense though. 3rd and 10, and I played way too low when I was supposed to play the deep coverage. I tried to guard something out of my zone. That's my fault. They scored that touchdown. And now with a minute left here in the first half, it's still 7-7. The Panthers been playing good defense. We've been playing good defense too. And now it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 with 57 seconds left in the first half. And Bryce Young drops back in the pocket. He don't see nobody open. Everybody's locked up. But one thing is free. That scramble. Easy first down for him. But then I put my hands on this receiver. He threw it right to me again. That's the second pick of this game. Come on now. You crazy? And well, the interceptions that I got really haven't mattered because we still only have 7 points right now. It's the 4th quarter. It's still a tie game at 7-7. So it's definitely one of those defensive games once again, but we can't lose it because they're 2-10. And we trying to stay on top of this division. But at this point, with only a minute and a half left in this game, they ran it in, and our offense has a minute and 21 seconds on the clock to go score a touchdown to tie this game up so we can go to OT. But that did not happen. We ended up splitting with the Panthers. They have not had a good year at all, and we thought that we were having a good season, but we lost to them. And on a performance where I put up 2 picks and we didn't do anything with them, that's crazy. I mean, it's probably because Michael Penix went out there threw 1 touchdown or 2 picks. I mean, Bryce Young threw 3 picks, so we should have had the advantage in this game, but clearly we didn't because I guess they just had better something. We caught multiple interceptions too, like... Come on, man. All right, man. We're coming into week 15. I got 24 interceptions. I had 22 last season. We're going to keep this going on. So we done broke the record. We're going to keep this going, though. After losing the last game to the Panthers, like, something that just cannot happen. We got to come in here with some type of, ferociousness. But off their first drive, Darius Slayton would burn us over the top for a big play touchdown. And then the Giants defense get a step on our offense, already made it to the 24-yard line. And while I was all over Neighbors, he still threw it to him. Are you crazy? Give me that interception. But when I caught the interception, one of our best D linemen, Grady Jarrett, ended up going down with an injury. Hopefully he's not going to be out for too long because we going to need him. But even with the interception, still, our offense just can't move the ball. And man, I'm going to tell you one thing. I've been locking up though. Like, Malik Neighbors has been my main person to guard in this game, and I've been doing a very great job. So far, I don't think he's gotten a single catch on me, but it just doesn't seem like that's translating to this game right here, because running that ball, they got to the 2-yard line now, and now they're in a perfect position to score another touchdown. And that's exactly what they did. Run a play action, wide open tight end for the touchdown, and they go up by 2 scores on us. Now, the worst part about what's happening to us right now is the fact that the Giants aren't having a good season. They're just not. And so at this point, we just need something to happen, some big play, and it ended up happening. They tested AJ Terrell on the sideline, pick, and we already on their side of the field. There's no way we don't score this time. Now, we didn't get a touchdown, but we at least did get a field goal. I'm going Darius Slayton. He actually ended up burning me over the top, but luckily for me, my pass rush was all over that. And now, less than 30 seconds left in this first half, 2nd and 16. I'm actually burnt again, but he decided to take a check down. Now this time I'm on Malik Nabers. It's 3rd and 12. I'm all up on him trying to press coverage him. He got past me, burnt me over the top, but guess what? Overthrown ball. Hey, that's locked up. If they don't throw it to him, if they don't get the catch, that's clamps. In zone coverage this time on 2nd and 10, and bro threw it up and tried to see who was gonna come down with it, and nobody did. We both had our hands on that ball, but no one could come down with it. Now, I don't know what it is with Darius Slayton, but he actually killed me on this play. 3rd and 10, but look, my safety was there. Perfect positioning for him to intercept that ball. He took it to the crib too. Come on, man. Hey, that's cover 2. That's how it is. 2 safeties over the top. And now, because of the pick 6 that bro got, we're now in this game. It's a 3-point game that tried to run a screen play, went nowhere with it. Now, 3rd and 6 is a huge play. We have to get the stop here, and we don't get it. A little slant or drag, whatever that tight end was on, and they pick up the first down. And they've been playing the clock perfectly. They've just been draining it as much as they possibly can. It's less than a minute and a half left in this game, and on 2nd and 10, they decide to run the ball, drain the clock even more. And we're starting to have to use our timeouts, but that wouldn't matter at all, because on 3rd and 4, they pick up another first down. And that's basically game over, because we got 2 timeouts left, but there's just not enough time for us to, keep on calling them. We lost our timeouts. They do one last knee, and we lost this game. I really don't understand why we keep on losing games like this. It's always the defensive games where we just need that one stopper, that one drive where we score, and we just can't do it. But then we look at Michael Penix's stats, and that's probably why right there. You feel me? I feel like as a defense, we did as much as we could have done. Just sometimes we don't get as much as we can on offense. And Malik Nabers was locked up, by the way. I also caught a pick in this game. AJ Terrell did too. All right, so look, it's the last couple games. We're going into week 16, and this is a very important last 3 games. And coach called me into his office, let me know that. And so he asked me, how do I feel about our chances in the playoffs? And I would be concerned, but look, I don't really care. I'm real confident in this team, even though we've lost games that we definitely should not have lost. I'm still confident in how we can play, because I know that when our defense is locked in all the way, we can definitely carry our offense. We just got to make sure that we create those turnovers for them. And at the same time, we still do need the offense to do something, but hey man, we just gotta make sure that we keep this intensity up and just keep on pushing so we can make sure we finish strong on this season. Because we ain't gonna be able to go nowhere in the playoffs if we playing the way we are right now. We gotta lock in and make sure we're doing everything right, and we're gonna be good. Now look, tell me why my coordinator ended up texting me talking about how we got the Lions, and he was saying that we're gonna have our hands full dealing with Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm be honest, look, I'll guard him the entire game. It really don't matter. I mean, obviously, except for when we're in zone. But hey, this might be the matchup of the year, because St. Brown is number 1 in receiving yards by a good amount, and I'm number 1 in interceptions by a very great amount. So this is definitely going to be a great matchup to watch. We're going to see what happens. Hey man, what can I say? I'm really excited for this game. I've been watching film all night, and I'm ready for this. This is going to be fun. And look, even though we've been losing to some pretty bad teams with some pretty bad records, I know that even though this is the Lions, we definitely have a chance. But we don't have a chance if we're looking like this. Against the run, Jahmyr Gibbs just did us like he's Marshawn Lynch, took it to the crib. We got to do better than that. We got to learn how to tackle. No points from our offense, but that don't matter. 1st and 10, they thought Amon-Ra was open, but like I said, I'm all over that this game. Give me that pick. I'm going to try to take it for 6, but I get tackled by their quarterback. Now this time, offense scores. 2nd and 5. I'm pressed up all on Amon-Ra. They're actually in 5 out. They motion they running back in for a little bit, and I don't know what just happened on that play. That was a little awkward. 3rd and 5, and I feel like they're definitely gonna try to go to Amon-Ra, and look, they did, and I'm all over that. Could have had that pick, but he kind of played defense on me a little bit, but hey, we all over that, like I said, locked up. And now we're actually up in this game, but they're already at the 33-yard line, having a pretty good drive. Only with a minute and a half left in this first half, and they picked up this first down, getting them into the red zone to the 8-yard line. But here on 1st and goal, he made a big mistake, testing me again. I'm getting this pick toe drag. Are you crazy? Hey man, this is what I do. This is really kind of reminding me of how I did Tyreek Hill. I got 2 picks already in the first half, locking up Amon-Ra, who's #1 in the league. This is what I do. And look at offense. They scored that time. They did not make the extra point for some reason, but at least they scored. So now we're up 20-7, and we're actually playing pretty well. Now, to be honest, I really feel like it's because Amon-Ra isn't able to really get the ball like that. I could just tell from looking at film that he was a huge part of the offense, the main part. That's why he was #1 in receiving yards. But after this game, it ain't looking like he #1 no more. I mean, they even started to change up their approach a little bit. They're trying to target other people because Amon-Ra's locked up. They put him on a flat route on 3rd and 4. Now, they did pick up the first down, getting it to Jameson Williams, and now 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line. I really feel like we probably shouldn't have ran zone here on this play, but they end up getting to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know normally I'm not out here at the 1-yard line, but they did a no huddle, and we really couldn't, fix up our defense at all. And they took advantage of that. Found his running back to the middle of the field for the touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs. And all right, this is a real scary position now. We're only up by 6 points, and they got the ball back. But throwing us to St. Brown not gonna work. It's not gonna happen, buddy. It's only a minute and a half left in this game, and they gotta find something out quick because it's 3rd and 10. And look, that D-line is getting to him. Big sack, making it 4th and 23. And at this point, all we gotta do is play back, make sure they don't pick up the first down here on 4th and 23. And they took a check down. Wow, he really did not want to win this game. But that's how you do it right there, man. We win 20-14 as we defeat the Lions and go on to 9-6. In a game where I caught 2 picks and I completely locked up St. Brown. Like, that boy Michael Penix threw 3 touchdowns, did his thing, but man, we look at the receiving yards, we don't even see St. Brown. He had 1 catch for 9 yards. I had more catches than him, just like against T. Hill. This was probably actually worse, because bro was #1 in the league in receiving yards, just to get 1 catch for 9 yards against me. You already know, after a performance like that, locking up the #1 receiver in the league, here comes the media. They were saying great game, and she ended up asking me how I feel about having that great of a game. You know what I'm saying? #1 cornerback versus #1 receiver. And I had to be boastful. You feel me? I had to be. I feel like in a situation like this, I gotta, really tell them how I feel. Because I put in the work every day to really be able to put my full skills on display. To keep on proving that I'm the #1 cornerback in the league. And then she also ended up asking, what does it mean to have a performance like this? And this time, I can't be too proud of myself. So I had to play it off this time. Saying that's only 1 game. We got a couple games left this season. And y'all know we trying to make a deep playoff one. We're trying to get to the Super Bowl. And I feel like we really can. We just got to keep playing like that. And lastly, she's talking about how Coach Morris was saying that I'm a star, that I'm a pillar on this team. That I'm really that guy on this team. But, I got to give team credit for that. Because it ain't for the D-line. It ain't for the other DBs helping me out here. You know what I'm saying? You can't win by yourself, especially in the NFL. We're now in the last 2 games of the season, and I have 27 interceptions. Like, this is crazy, but we got the Seahawks this game, and it's a good receiving core, so yeah, this DB core gonna have to do our job. And for a good amount of this game, I'll most likely be on DK Metcalf, who's about 1 inch taller than me, but the biggest thing that's gonna be a disadvantage to me is the difference in strength between me and DK. But hey, at the same time, it really don't matter because I'm faster than him, I'm more agile, so I'll have a good time guarding. Now, the Seahawks have been driving down the field though, but now it's 3rd and 4. The quarterback finds a wide open guy to pick up this first down. And now it's red zone defense time. We gotta lock in. First and goal, they running the ball. They only end up gaining 3 yards, but they did get close enough to get to the goal line. And when I got taken out the game, they scored. But lucky for us, our offense scored too, so it's still a tied game. 3rd and 5, now I'm playing off coverage on DK. He's on a pretty deep crossing route, but they quarterback just threw the ball out of bounds. He couldn't find no one to get the ball to. That's like a defense. And we scored when we got the ball, so now they got 51 seconds left here in the first half to try to make something happen, and he decided to test me. That ain't happening. Catching my interception, and the offense go get some more points. Now, since halftime, we really just been dominating this game. We're now up 24-7 in the 4th quarter, and on 2nd and 3, he tested AJ Terrell this time. That's another interception for us, but he somehow turned that into a pick 6. Up 31-7 now, just dominating this game. And I dominated Tyler Lockett off this press, and the quarterback still threw it to him. I was all over that, getting a crazy diving pick. And man, what a game for us. Winning this game 34-7. That's how you do it. We got 1 game left this season. We got to make sure we keep this momentum that we got going so we can be good going into the playoffs. And we especially need our offense to keep doing what they're doing. We need Michael Penix to be as efficient as he can be, because our defense will get stops, will create turnovers. We just need our offense to stay efficient and don't turn the ball over. Heading into the final game of the season, I got 29 interceptions. Will I be able to get to 30 here against Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Our last time playing them this season, in the regular season at least. We're going to see what happens here. Now, this is a very big game because there's a chance that we might end up playing these dudes in the wild card. Like, there's a big chance that we will, looking at the playoff bracket. And not only that, this is also the game to find out who is going to be the division champs. We're both 10-6, so we're both on top of the division. So this is definitely a very important game. We got to make sure we stay locked in here as Tampa Bay is making their way down the field. They end up only getting 1 yard on that play, getting a 3rd and 8. And then on 3rd and 8, of course, I sell because I'm being too physical with the wide receiver. They wouldn't have got the first down if it wasn't for me and these illegal contact calls. Like, I can't stop. It just happens. But not only did I mess up there with that penalty, on 2nd and 8, I'm trying to put my hands on Mike Evans. He beat me to the inside on a slant. I'm diving and missing the tackle. He's in the end zone. And so now there's about to be about 2 minutes left in this first half. We're down 7-3. Luckily, our offense did go down the field and get a field goal, but now we got to do our jobs this time and stop them from scoring. I'm going Chris Godwin in the slot. He ended up getting to the outside, and if that was a little accurate, it would have been a first down. Luckily, it was overthrown. And we started locking in a little bit. Got them to 3rd and 5, guarding the flats well. Everything is locked up, but we left one thing. Baker Mayfield was able to scramble and pick up this first down even through that tackle. And I don't know what's getting into Baker Mayfield. I don't know if he think he's Josh Allen or something, but look, again, 1st and goal. We're locking everything up, and he decides to scramble. I miss my tackle. He's in the end zone for a rushing touchdown. What in the world? And so now in the 4th quarter, I think we got 3 field goals in this game. But now this is time when we need to lock in. We got them in 3rd and 3. We need this stop right now. And on this play, I'm playing the deep zone, but I'm kind of playing it a little bit close. Luckily, it was overthrown. I mean, if he would have caught that, I would have found a way to make him drop it, but still overthrown. And with this, we got an opportunity to go ahead and score a touchdown and win this game. But we didn't. Got stopped, and we lose in the last game of the season to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We lose the division and all that. And even more, I didn't end up getting the 30 interceptions on the season because I didn't catch an interception in this game. But good thing is, win or lose, it really didn't matter because we're in the playoffs. We just got to make sure we learn from what we did in this game so we can make a run in the playoffs. Let's get it. Now, before this wildcard game, Coach called me into the team meeting room to tell me how proud he is of me and how I'm leading this defense and all this, catching all these interceptions. And even though we done been through some bad times this season, we made it to the playoffs. And because of that, y'all know we gotta stay focused, gotta trust my instincts, I gotta trust my teammates, because the only way we're gonna be able to make a good run here in the playoffs is if we play as a team, like I've been saying all season. Because if one part of our team don't do good, that's how we lose games. We got to all leave it out there on the field and ball out. Especially because we are playing against the Buccaneers again, like I said, and we're coming off a loss against them. So we know what we need to do to win this game here in the wild card. Let's get it. Got the wild card game at Tampa Bay. And even though we just lost to them at our crib, all that means is we got to come into their crib and take it back. Because this ain't just no regular season game. It's a playoff game to get to the divisional round. And we got to get it. I'm starting off this game not playing no games. 1st and 10, he's throwing his out route to my side. I'm intercepting this thing. And I'm going to try to take this to the crib. Last time I tried to take the crib, Baker Mayfield was there for it. But not this time. 6. It's looking like what I just did is creating a whole lot of momentum for our defense. Baker Mayfield got no one to throw the ball to. He ran backwards 15 yards, took a big sack, making it 2nd and 25. But on this play, he would end up picking up a lot of that back, basically gaining all those yards back, making it 3rd and 9, 3rd and manageable. But still, our defense is on all that. 3rd and 9, I'm guarding this slant. AJ kind of got beat a little bit, but it don't matter. Great defensive play to force incompletion and get us the ball back. Unfortunately, no score from the offense there, but about 2 minutes left in this first half. We're getting a tackle for loss. Now 2 minutes left on 2nd and 12. Baker Mayfield taking a slant route to pick up a couple yards, making it 3rd and 4. But then again, and we're just playing great defense. Look at that pass rush getting to him in the backfield, getting a big sack, making it 4th and 11. Yo, the defense zone one right now. We were looking good coming into the second half, but Michael Penix ended up throwing a pick 6, which got them their only points in this game. We did get 3 points when we started off with the ball in the 3rd quarter, but man, we was looking good. But now they got the ball. They got a chance to take the lead now. It's 3rd and 10 though, and all I had to do was make this tackle to make it 4th and 1, but most likely they're finna go for it here, which they actually didn't do. They kicked the field goal, and when we had the chance to score, we didn't. So when they got the ball, they decided to run the ball out so we could just go to OT. I guess it is what it is. Going to OT 10-10, and then y'all know in the playoffs, both teams will have a chance to score. So we're going to go ahead and give them the ball first, try to stop them, see what happens. Now, they done already made it to our 41. Now, look, the best thing we could do is prevent them from getting a touchdown. At best, or at worst or whatever, just only allow a field goal. Baker tried to scramble to gain some yards and end up losing the yard off that sack. But all Baker did was get up, shake off that hit, and on 3rd and 8, delivered this complete just dot down the field for the touchdown. And so at this point, all we could do is just hope that the offense got something. Hope that they can score a touchdown so we don't lose this game. But unfortunately, they couldn't do it. And so we lose to the Buccaneers once again. But this time, it's a bigger game. It's the playoffs. And even though this time I did come out with an interception that went for 6, it didn't matter at the end of the day because we lost. And man, Michael Penix, man, like 2 picks, didn't throw a touchdown. We just got outplayed. Their defense just made more plays than our defense did. Mike Evans was locked up, but I guess that just didn't matter. You know, after taking a loss like this in the playoffs, you really don't want to be bothered by anyone. But you already know the media is going to be in the locker room asking what's going through our heads and stuff like that after losing the way we just did. And look, in my head, I'm like real disappointed in my team. Like, I feel like our team didn't do what we could have done. But at the end of the day, though, I'm still proud of us because last season, we didn't even make it to the playoffs. This year, we was able to be 2nd in the division. We should have been number 1, but we just couldn't get past the Buccaneers out of all teams. But other than the loss, though, I had a good performance. I ended up having an interception, locked down Mike Evans. They asked me how do I feel about my performance in this game, and at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. I had a great game, but I could have had a better game. Maybe I could have baited up for more interceptions so that the offense can have, more of an opportunity to score, maybe. And lastly, they asked, what do I feel like our team is heading, next year and beyond? And man, I'm just going to be honest. I feel like from last year to this year, we made a pretty good jump, a pretty good improvement. And I feel like next year, we'll come back stronger. We'll be better than we were this year and way better than we were last year. All right, man, but now that the season is over, as y'all can see, of course, obviously, I made it to the Pro Bowl once again, 2 for 2. And of course, I got Defensive Player of the Year, of course, 2 for 2. And I end the season with 29 interceptions, 8 deflections. If you wanna include the pick I got in the playoffs, and that's 30. But man, just a crazy season. We did better than last year, and it's only up from here.